Oh, shit.
So, how'd you like it?
Let me tell you about the garbage, because it's garbage day. I don't know.
Not that movie. We're not doing Silent Bloody Night 2 tonight.
We're not?
We're doing The
Yes,
Curse
okay,
of
but
Sleeping Beauty, you dumbass. Join us live, because it's Saturday night!
Hey babe, wanna come over and Netflix and kill later?
Wait, Netflix and what?
April Fools, welcome to the good, the bad, and the bloody. I'm Derek Brown.
I'm Cody Bowden.
Where's the other guy?
Oh, Dane, he went to bed.
Oh, well, here's Tanner instead.
Yeah, ta-da. Or,
Either that or he became comatose from watching whatever.
hey Derek, Kahoo.
Cahoot who?
That picture I showed you? I had
Oh, Kachoo. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Kahoo, damn it.
No.
Oh, well. Well,
What's going on?
So, he showed me this thing from Cars with a picture of Lightning McQueen all doped out. Like his eyes are down by his headlights.
I saw that.
And he's like, when you had 4 bowls for breakfast and only one of them was cereal. And then he's just like, Kachoo.
Ka-ching. You know, I remember what the bad guy says. I don't remember what Lightning McQueen actually says.
Kachiga.
Kachiga?
Yeah, Kachiga is thunder. And then
Yeah, that's the bad guy.
and then
It's about-
Kachow is McQueen's.
That's stupid.
Well, yeah. That's why it's the least popular Pixar movie.
is it the least?
Really?
Well, Cars 2 is below it.
Oh my god, I thought like the frickin' what movie was that just got slammed pretty good? It was that one dinosaur movie.
The Good Dinosaur.
Yeah, dude, that movie got slammed so bad.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, it was good, but all the people who had kids were like, this movie's bullshit. It teaches our kids about death at a young age. You know, I hate it. It got slammed on.
Really? I didn't
Yeah.
know.
No, it got shit on.
Well, I never watched it, to be fair, so fuck it.
But speaking about getting shit on, boy, was this movie just shit.
I can't believe you've done this to me, Derek.
I can't believe Tanner did it to me. And I also cannot believe that this is butter.
Oh wow, that really just trickled
I
down.
have a few comments, and it's relating to, right off the bat, because Tanner, you asked me how I felt about, well, you know, just the picture I have for the movie, too, if it's sexy or not. So, as you, the viewer, you're probably looking at it right now, our thumbnail, it looks like a fucking Scooby-Doo movie.
Well, yeah.
Let me tell you, this is not a fucking Scooby-Doo movie. This is worse. I'd rather watch the Scooby-Doo movie like 12 times over.
Well, yeah, because you know what the Scooby-Doo movies are that this movie is not?
Good.
Yeah. Man, you guys read each other's mind. So, Cody, the disembodied voice of the week.
Yes. Well, we're all disembodied, Derek. We're not actually with anybody listening to this. Unless we are in the future, then that makes more sense.
Oh, almost like, hey, look what I did back when I thought I had dreams.
Oh, and then they got shit on just like this movie.
Only 2 times did my dream get shit on.
You have to wake up eventually.
Yeah. Too bad I wasn't the Sleeping Beauty in this movie, so I wouldn't have to watch it.
Most of this movie.
What?
I was asleep most of this movie.
Oh, that's good.
And you know, it wasn't beauty sleep though, because if I get any more beauty sleep, then I'll be too beautiful, and then the world will just be a terrible place.
Probably. For everyone else.
Sounds about right.
You guys are all agreeing with me? You're so sweet.
I could just eat you up. Num 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 num.
Boys are so strong.
That's a nice grip. You play tennis, boy? You play tennis?
That's a good grip you got there. Guys, I have a lot to say about this movie. Let's get into it.
Alright, so, first, Cody, what's the story?
What's the story about? Let me tell you, Derek. This movie is about, okay. So when you watch the opening credits, it has a nice little highlight reel, like you're watching an episode of Breaking Bad or whatever, you know?
Sure.
And it's like, oh, that's cool. They're showing the whole movie for me. Sweet. And then eventually, you realize this isn't a movie about Sleeping Beauty at all. This is some weird mannequin horror movie that doesn't even do that right. And then it has the audacity to just throw you in this with this main character. Gosh, I don't even know where to start, guys. I don't even know where to start. Okay.
I would say this. It's basically the beginning of The Shining, or like all the confusing stuff about The Shining. Like a guy goes to tend over this new house he's responsible for, and then he becomes connected to the house.
Due to some family curse.
So it's The Shining
blah, blah, blah.
mixed with the Silent Hill kind of
But not
demons.
even really The Shining, because the house itself is just a fucking house. It's like whatever's in it or some bullshit.
Or it's ghosts.
It's so stupid. Okay, why did they have to have Sleeping Beauty a part of this? She could have had nothing to do with this.
It's for that beautiful thing known as name recognition.
Dude, that's so sad. They could have made a mannequin movie. Except there's already a movie called Mannequin, so...
Probably. And it's more horrifying than this movie still.
Well,
How does that work?
Actually, this movie was so predictable, I was actually able to pinpoint it.
Yeah, we were calling shit like a mile away.
Wow.
Like,
Well,
with all the mannequins, I looked over at Derek and I was like, dude, I bet you anything, all 53 of those people that disappeared in this house are probably those damn mannequins.
And it...
And damn right, I was correct. They were those damn mannequins.
Because there's no reason to have any more than at least 3 mannequins in your house. This one had 50.
Plus, because of all those freaking heads that fell out of this.
3 mannequins is 4 too many for me. But
Even one in my house.
just even one, if you see any house in a horror movie with a giant doll or a mannequin, guess what? That mannequin's being used.
Yeah.
Every time.
Okay, well... gosh, I don't...
It's like Chekhov's fake man.
The mannequin shit was scary, but then once they actually did scary stuff with the mannequins, they just stopped being scary. Like, one would
Dude,
appear in a hallway out of nowhere, and the guy would be like, hello? And instead of, like, the mannequin doing something fucking terrifying, like maybe just, like, falling over randomly, like a cockroach comes out of its eye, and then, it, like, its head rolls off fucking, you know.
Or they just appear and
Yeah.
disappear at will.
Oh,
That's
but
terrifying.
The one thing I loved about the mannequins was that one delayed, like, it just pops up and then you just hear, vroom, like, you're just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the thing's already on screen, and then all of a sudden they throw in the vroom.
And
It's
you're
like,
like,
okay, I get it. That's scary.
instead of that little high pitch, you know, you're like, alright. Son of a bitch.
I guess I'm
there.
I was already scared, but now that the jump scare sound happened, I'm shaking.
Oh, God, my boots are wet.
So, I don't think our listeners have any idea what the fuck's going on, because honestly, this movie was about a guy who inherits a house, and there's a bunch of scary mannequins who turn out to be, like, demons. I mean, that's...
And it's from an uncle that he's never heard of before.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
that's
freaking
this
Mr.
movie, you
Deeds.
know, it's
He doesn't even know he has that
getting
uncle,
speed
but then
of what
becomes
we had
a
to
leader.
deal with, because I was expecting a lot of different things from this movie, considering it's called The Curse of fucking Sleeping Beauty, right?
If I heard from a distant relative of mine that I've never heard of, I barely friend request them on Facebook.
Yeah?
I am not going to step foot in their house without doing some kind of background check.
Well, he's dead, Derek.
You can check up on dead people. That's what the woman in black did.
But you can't just... why would you not inherit the fucking house, Derek?
Because what if it's
I'd have
one
it
of
checked
those,
out first.
Well, what if it's like one of those houses that you go to and it's like, you can live here all you want, but you have to give up watching movies.
Oh, those old things.
Yeah, and you're just sitting there going like...
But I really like movies.
yeah, like, fuck this place. Movies. Let's go.
I do it. We just watch Netflix TV shows instead. And
Oh,
we
shit.
about movies. I just listen to our podcast, and that's how I get our movies. I get my movies in that way.
Hey, that's a good movie we talked about. I should probably go see that.
That's right.
Oh wait, I've already seen it. Shit.
Now, speaking of moving in the house and you can't have this or that, what the fuck was up when he walked in the house with a flashlight? That one woman was walking around scaring him, and then all of a sudden she turns a lamp on. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it's all ridiculous.
Like, the whole time she could have turned on a fucking lamp. What, are they retarded? And then the guy comes by and he's like, you gotta get your electrical fixed. And then he goes to the basement and fixes it in like a minute.
Well, yeah, but then he gets killed, so really who's to say that he fixed the fucking lights? He got killed. Nobody knows.
He fucking did. He must have. This is a Scooby-Doo-ass movie. They just want to walk around with fucking flashlights and go, Jinkies!
Like, fuck this, you know?
Like the Sleeping Beauty curse.
Yeah, that's so tangential. I was waiting for the whole thing to turn into, like, back in your second life, in your previous life, you used to be the prince. I was gonna sleep with Sleeping Beauty.
Dude, Derek and I, we got so pissed off when he went to go and kiss Sleeping Beauty awake. I was looking at Derek going like, dude, this is too fucking easy.
Yeah, when he's, he has his two sidekicks.
That chick and the old dude or whatever the hell.
Larry and Curly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so he's like, you guys deal with this demon. It's like, or no, the old man volunteers. He's like, I'll take this on. You go find the girl. I would have been like, shit, you don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, what a fucking idiot. Well, you know, and then, okay, also the demons. What in the fuck? It's like, we are the 13 Jins. And it's like, okay, I guess they're Japanese now. Like, alrighty, whatever. They just want to be
13, and there's only the one that we ever see.
I know.
That was such useless information.
Well, because the other ones
Well,
are
unless they're
probably
making,
in the fucking
like,
basement
12 other
fixing the
movies.
power.
Cody, could you imagine that?
Trying to get some more lamps going.
Do some freaking, oh, I can't even. I just forgot.
Jeez.
No, oh, that's what it was. The fact that he was so easily able to open the cage in the back.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as that was all easy, he's like, Tanner was like, I can't believe that just happened. And I said, well, she's definitely going to turn out to be the evil one.
Well, when you're in the bone zone, you just have this, like, super skill to get things open. Like, you know, like unhooking a bra or something before sex, you know? You just... And this guy is the date rapiest guy. In this whole movie, he's just like, I gotta make out with this chick, because my dreams told me so.
Yeah.
And then he even blows off that one girl. He's like, yeah, you know what? I gotta see what the hell's going on with this bitch that might even not exist right now.
Seriously. Okay, this movie is so... It's so immature. It's, like, trying to be very scary, but, like, they should have just stayed on the same theme. Like, when he goes to the... Okay, he goes to the county, like, I don't know, he goes to some kind of, like, a government place that has a bunch of, like, floor plans for buildings. And he's like, I would like the house from, like, 140 West Kaiser Gardens, please. And the girl's like, oh my god, that house? And he's like, why, are there fucking haunted blueprints? Like, what the fuck, you know? Like, what's going on?
Who knows?
It's like, dude, you were just at that house. You know it's fucking haunted. You
Yeah,
wiener.
but, okay, he goes to the fucking county clerk's office, and he just says, can I get the, blueprints for this place?
Well, I even think that she said that it didn't even
a year,
exist.
maybe it's her, like, summer high school job or some shit, and she's just like, oh my god, I know exactly what house you're talking about.
Well, it's an infamous house.
Well, yeah, apparently it has a record or some shit.
But then he reads through the shit, and it's just blueprints. That's it.
It's weird.
Yeah, with a basement that doesn't even exist.
Seriously. It's stupid. It's like, who fucking... What is going on?
Actually, I thought it was really funny when the electrician sits there and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna have the best electrician come out here and fix your house. Well, actually, he's the only electrician. So
Well, that's the same thing that kept happening in this witch movie that me, Scott, and Amanda watched, called They're Watching. The dude, like, this one guy, he was Vlad, or no, I forget his name, but he's the Russian guy from Chernobyl Diaries, if either of you two saw that.
Yeah.
He was that same big Russian guy.
Oh,
Oh, Leo. That's what his name was, but he was
Isn't
Like-
that the
like-
one where all those people go to Chernobyl and all those things attack them in the dark or whatever?
Yeah, so like his character in There Watching does half the jobs in the whole little small town in Romania. So it's like, I am best real estate agent because I am only real estate agent or whatever. And I was just like, good lord.
Yeah.
27 jobs, just like Uncle Ruckus.
I have 147 jobs.
No relation.
Can we talk about how boring and annoying the main character is right off the bat? And he
Well,
never
I
changes
guess.
it.
Here's my thing. He looks like that drug kid from Super Troopers. The one that has to eat the mushrooms and the weed.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
But then he looked like he tried to impersonate Benedict Cumberbatch because the whole time he's talking with this very low voice.
And did you notice the right side of his face is like droopy?
Well, that's probably because he had a stroke. You don't
yeah,
know.
Did you see it though?
He was uncomfortable to look at.
Like it's noticeable. His face is like melting.
He looked cockeyed too.
Well, yeah, because his face is falling off of one side.
It was just ridiculous.
Although I think it's funny how her ex is that little fuck boy, like, just all teched out. That was freaking hilarious.
Who?
Daniel, the dude who looks up all
Oh,
the
the
shit.
Asian guy that got friend zoned really hard.
Yeah, the fuck boy.
Yeah. That guy was useless. It seemed like
Dude, he was like, yeah, this is gonna take forever.
because all the information he got was stuff that either the team wasn't gonna get, which they didn't in the movie. They only got it from experiencing the fucking demon right up in their face. So all of his scenes were unnecessary shit.
You
No,
know,
he
this is
told them
useless.
about it before.
All of these main characters, because think about it, if they didn't like wake up Sleeping Beauty, who would be the only people that got hurt? Those people that were in the house, right?
Yes.
She wasn't gonna escape and like kill people or some shit. You know?
Well, I don't know. The Asian didn't tell me that.
They didn't stop anything. They didn't start anything. They just decided to end something that didn't even need to be touched.
Crazy, huh?
For them.
It's about as dumb as the Leprechaun bullshit.
Yeah, when the movie ended with him being like floating above whatever with all that shit coming out of his mouth or whatever, and it turned to that black screen. Derek was like, "Please tell me they're not going to roll credits," and I was like, "Fucking, we're rolling credits," and then it ended, and he was like, "This is
Well,
bullshit."
the credits.
It was
That's
bullshit.
how it went. I think they just ran out of money.
Yeah, because this movie looks really good.
They were in the middle of the shot, and then the producer came up right behind and hit the fucking stop switch and went, "Yeah, we're done. We're taking all the equipment back."
The director was probably like having sex with one of the like, mannequin special effects artists, right? And then he's just like, "Oh shit, we forgot to give our characters any like emotion or like likability. Ah, fuck it. You know that first 30 minutes we filmed with the guy, the artist? Just throw it away. Just start it right in the middle." And then the guy walks in, "Hey man, you gotta get out of the apartment sometime. Let's have a beer or something." "No, I don't want to. I'm a robot and I'm painting."
That guy was a useless character, too.
He was only in it twice.
Look at this guy. He had nothing to gain from his friend.
Nothing. These are terrible characters. This was written by the director after finding his writer OD'd on lead bullets because he shot himself. Because he realized, I'm in a hell of my own making. Blew his brains out. And the director went, shit, he only wrote 3 pages. How can we expand this over 90 minutes?
You know, I think they just like like Jason Sudeikis like sneezing or something, and they just played it backwards and just kind of wrote stuff down what they thought they were hearing, and then that's pretty much how the script came about.
Yeah. A total terrible movie. But here's the question. What would be the best of the shit scenes in this movie?
Oh, easily the mannequin scene where like they're first walking through like the room of them, and then they all appear in that room out of nowhere for one, which is terrifying. Like the stuff that what stuff they do with the mannequins is good, but they don't go all the way with it, which makes it suck. And then the one part where they're walking through and they pass one of them, and then the mannequin like blinks. That's fucking terrifying. But then the mannequin like grabs him and he's like, "Ah!" And they're like, "Oh!" And then it becomes Scooby-Doo.
Well, yeah.
So that's the best scene in my opinion.
The only thing that would have made this better is as soon as they're being chased by the mannequins into one door, and then they just keep splitting around or whatever, and then run into each other in the middle, and then just keep going through doors, and then like, this is fucking stupid.
With some obscure band from the 60s doing a single.
Like back and forth, in and out, like the classic Scooby-Doo, just like...
Yeah, the whole time they're running around, it's just, why, your eyes hypnotize, or whatever.
Yeah, one of those like songs, and then like, and then
Dune Buggy
eventually
comes in, saves the day, he crashes through the window, he's just like, come on guys, come on, I got Jabberjaw with me outside, he's beating up faggots.
And it's Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah.
You better clean your shit up, Peppa Le Pew, because it stinks.
Yeah. So Tan,
That's fucking Looney Tunes right here. Alright, what's your guys' favorite scenes?
Oh shit. God, that's hard to say.
What's your most tolerable scene?
The most terrible scene? Can I just say all of it? Because that's exactly how I felt. The most terrible scene, I thought...
No, tolerable.
tolerable.
No, we're going with terrible, because that's what this whole thing is. There's nothing tolerable
We're doing
about it.
best scenes first.
Oh, God.
You can say there is no best scene.
Try watching.
Is there a way to get 90 minutes back? Guys,
You
that's...
can say your favorite scene was the credits. How about that?
Yeah, Tan, do you want that?
God, that would just sound bad. No, I would say it'd be the frickin' part where they're all drinking and whatever, and that dude's talking about, like, his Irish mixture. And then that girl takes this flask and drinks it, just makes this really horrible face, like as if she just got poisoned. And you were just wishing it upon her already.
The best scene was the only one where Tanner didn't feel like killing himself.
I would have put a
guess.
shotgun in my mouth and pulled the trigger with my toes.
So anyway, my favorite scene is when the electrician dies. Because it was scary up to a point in the same tone that they were going with in this movie. But then as soon as it starts like biting at him and whatever, the lead mannequin like starts spitting up blood, that's when I went, where did a different movie director come from?
Yeah, I looked at
Because
David and I
that
was
doesn't
like,
totally
dude,
fit
the face
with
in the
it.
sheets, and then all of a sudden it's like bleeding, and I'm like, oh, what?
So that's why I think it's the best scene, is because it made me think I was watching a different movie.
Yeah, I agree with that. I thought that was like, and that's the part that I was telling you about, that should have been like, the mannequin appears in the hallway, and instead of his head rolling off and a cockroach coming out, he should have just like fallen over. Just something kind of like, for one, how did the mannequin get there, and two, like, nobody pushed it. Why did it just fall over? Like, that's just terrifying, the unknown.
Yeah.
But whatever, I didn't direct this garbage.
So now, your worst scene.
You can't say all of it.
I'm asking you first, Cody.
Alright.
That'll
My
give
least
Tanner
favorite
time to
scene-
think.
My least favorite scene is probably the part where, I'm gonna say the very beginning, because there's so much unlikable and unreasonable bullshit that happens. Just like, because he's sitting there in a room being a faggot, painting, right? And then he's like, and he goes to the doctor after having 2 nightmares. Like, what, did he get his feelings checked for free or something? Like, come on. Don't be a pussy. And he's just like, I've been having nightmares, doc. 2 in a row this time. And she's like, look, buddy, you've seen a therapist like 3 times. You're a big fucking faggot. Just go home.
You're just not wanting to hear that you're a weeb deep down. And he stands up and goes,
And then his only friend is just like, hey man, come out and have a beer. Don't be such a pussy. And he's just like, no, I'm too much of a faggot to be a pussy right now.
I gotta paint my pictures with my pussy.
yeah.
Seriously. And he's like, I have to figure out what this dream is
Oh.
about making love with a girl in the desert. And he's just like, are you serious? You're such an autistic fuck.
You know what a woman that paints with her vagina would be called?
Georgia O'Keeffe.
No, a clit artist.
That's so stupid.
Whatever, I thought it was gold. I'm gonna make that some kind of... I'm gonna take a picture of myself and make it a demotivational poster.
I
Clit
will hang
artist.
it in my office, and I will get in trouble.
Fuck yeah, you would. So,
Alright, what about you guys?
my worst scene is the fact that the last scene cut off Like, the whole movie that disappointed me.
What are you, crazy?
That the whole movie was just disappointing me as we went further and further down. And then all of a sudden we get to the last bit and I was like, oh, it might wrap up at least like a proper movie. And then it just cuts out. Like The Devil Inside, and I just went, what? So yeah, Tan, what's your least favorite scene?
I'd have to say that would be
Other
when
than all of it.
Briar Rose turns into that demon or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Because this whole part, or this whole fucking lead up to it, is just like, he's gonna kiss her, he's gonna wake her up, she's gonna fight this demon bitch and fucking kill her, and then they're gonna live happily ever after or some shit.
So then, of course, it
And
pulls
then
the ultimate twist.
The ultimate twist, she's the demon, fuck everybody else.
Yeah.
And that
You
demon
thought
leaves-
this was going to have a happy ending,
Yeah,
you bitch.
she just comes out, rips that demon's heart out, and you're like, alright, that's your first guess, awesome, what are you gonna do next?
Kill everyone.
But I thought that would have been really funny, is if that one demon just turns around and stabs her in the chest and rips her heart out, and then it just has her go on the floor and just go like, well, that didn't work out so well.
Ah, that did not go well.
Each other's hearts out.
So, what would you guys give this movie? 0 to 10 spooks.
I give it a 3 out of 10 spooks.
A 3 out of 10?
Yes.
That's some kind of blasphemy.
It gets 3 points, Derek, and let me tell you why. 1, it looks pretty. I'll give it that. 2, one scary scene with the mannequin, although it was fucked up right away. Yeah, but, whatever. And 3, I love Scooby-Doo. I would tell you, man.
It was groovy.
It was groovy, man.
That's,
Yeah. And also, it's really fun to shit on, because the whole time I was watching it, I was just, like, looking at Dane going, like, are you fucking touch off, mate? It was just so good.
that's
Watch it
pretty
with
good.
your girlfriend when you just want to bone. Trust me, even though it's a scary movie, you guys won't be paying any attention, and it won't scare you.
Wow, man. So 3 spooks. I'm looking at your spook chart. That means it's about as good as The Veil and The Other Side of the Door.
Sounds good to me. What do you give this
Fantastic.
hot, sweaty garbage?
What?
What do you give this movie?
Me? Why you gotta ask me all these terrible questions?
I gotta ask you those questions, huh? Are you talking to me, Paisano?
You must be. I'm the only one here.
Answer the question, you jabroni.
I would give this movie, you jabroni, for asking. Get off my back, why don't you? Bring the cannoli. I would give it a 2 spooks.
Wow.
I was so fed up with this movie after the stock ass fucking opening credits. That fucking font. As soon as I saw that, I looked at Tanner and I said, "You better sleep with one fucking eye open."
That's what made me go like, oh great, the whole movie right
It
here.
might not
It's
have
like
been the
this
right eye, but damn it, I slept with one of them open.
Yeah, Tanner must have been no, because Tanner chose this movie. I now know what it feels like when I tell you to go watch a shitty movie.
No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the trash man.
Behind brown eyes.
Oh well, he didn't know.
No.
So yeah, this is borderline the worst horror movie I've seen this year. Because I rated it the same as Cabin Fever, and I thought that was the worst so far.
That is still way worse than this, Derek. Well, actually, I don't know. No, actually, I would say Cabin Fever is better just because it is so much more fun to talk about. Like, there's so much stupid shit that happens.
I failed killing you, so I'm gonna light you on fire.
Yeah, seriously. Oh my god, man. Who could forget that? It's fucking retarded. Yeah, well, just because the characters aren't unlikable doesn't mean they're retarded in this
That one's entertainingly retarded. This one at least tried, and it gets worse points for trying,
No kidding.
because it failed so hard. Tanner, what would you rate this?
I would give it 1 1/8, because that's
No,
what Netflix gave it, and that's what I'm feeling really goes with it.
You, Tanner, you can't be doing 1/8 on this podcast.
1 1/8.
No, Dan,
That's my bargain, you're taking it.
no.
What's what? Why the
It's got to
1/8?
be either a half or a whole.
Why the 1/8?
Because that's what Netflix gave it, that's what I'm giving it.
What, a 1.8 stars?
It was even like half of a star. It was like 1 1/8 of a star.
So would you say 1.5?
I guess I'll raise it to a half.
So, yeah, 1.5 spooks. My lord, Tanner, that's the lowest score we've given a movie this year.
It was shit, dude.
Gosh, guys, I thought it was boring. I didn't think it was that bad.
I thought it was bad.
Dude, it was trash.
I'm an old man in this game. I've had to watch so many scary movies, and to see another one that set up with so many goals and size, optimism, and then make the most stock-ass movie I've ever seen.
Well, you know, you're not wrong.
So, Cody, what's all of the other bullshit that you want to talk about before we cut this off?
I think I covered most of my bases there. Just the fact that this is a Scooby-Doo-ass movie. The photo I found for it looks like Scooby-Doo. And Scooby-Doo is better than this movie, so go watch Scooby-Doo, guys, on Netflix, Blu-ray, and DVD.
And please do the one that's not on Cartoon Network right now, because that one is shit.
No, the 2 live-action Scooby-Doo movies, you silly...
I'm talking about the new TV shows. Cartoon Network.
I know,
ruined it.
we're not talking TV shows. We're talking go watch the movies, the live-action movies.
They made 2?
Yeah.
God, I thought one was enough.
No, they
they
did the
made 2.
one with demons, and then the next one had ghosts. They
Oh,
worked
for
backwards.
fuck's sake.
If they had made a third one, it would have been just muggers instead of monsters.
A third one would have been about, like... Ooh, I don't even know what the second one's about. What the fuck? How do you make 2 of those?
Monsters
Monsters
Released.
Unleashed.
Yeah. All the costumes
It has the Aerodactyl ghost.
Pterodactyl ghost. Aerodactyl is the Pokemon.
Hey, that fucking pterodactyl is way cooler than that damn pterodactyl. Even it may be green. I don't give a shit.
You get the
Well,
hell
I
out
have
of
to
here.
watch this movie now, and maybe we can review it.
I'm sure it's great.
As an April Fool's or some shit. Haha, just kidding. It's Scooby Doo Monsters Unleashed,
Because fuck
specifically
you.
on Blu-ray.
Oh no. You're a terrible person, Tanner.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Yeah, this movie didn't have very many laughs for me. I was just kind of frustrated all the time. I feel like some kid who just got his first boner, and I don't know what to do with it.
And then somebody stepped on it.
Yeah, I'm like pointing at my dick, and I'm like, I'm so frustrated. Do I have this boner because I'm angry, or am I angry because I have a boner? You know?
It's like that surprise boner in PE.
This movie causes rape.
They should have had a rape ghost in it or something.
There was a rape ghost. You just didn't see him because he was fucking your eyes the whole time you're watching.
Oh my god, my eyes.
Guys, we gotta quit this. We gotta shut off the show before any more rape ghosts get into the idea.
Okay. No,
He
we'll
slapped
save
me
the
so
rape
hard
ghost
in the
for
face with his
next
dick, I
podcast.
lost my retina.
What was that, Cody?
We'll save the rape ghost for the next podcast.
Yeah. Whether the audience likes it or not.
I
'Cause
had
that's the
enough of
spirit.
you and your sweater vest and your freaking state police fucking censorship.
Did you rub my lamp? Did
Yeah.
you want to talk to me? Did you open me up? Did you bring me here?
Alright.
Excuse
Well, that
me.
wraps it up. So, Cody, I was
Yeah.
thinking for next episode, we should watch my first ever movie on this new thing called Shudder.
Oh, okay.
It's like Netflix, but only for horror movies.
You told me before, you son of a bitch.
I'm reminding the audience.
Oh, that's right, yes. Of course.
So,
Let's do it. Sounds good.
yeah, and it'll be Rob Zombie's 31.
Whoa.
Because
Oh,
it's
my.
exclusively on Shudder.
Really? Wow.
So,
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
so yeah, that's the surprise.
Shit,
Surprise.
dude, fucking hardcore.
Alright. So,
Ka-choo.
ka-choo. So next time, everybody, get ready for our first Shudder and Shudder.
Shutter.
Whether you like it or not.
Shutter.
Bye-bye.
Oh!
Shutter.
Are you shuddering yet?